Somebody please tell me what he said. Please tell me what he said. That I feel like I just missed out. Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, come on now. Oh, yeah. 小镇姑娘。
I like the way he opened that. Oh, yeah. I like that.
还记得多年前跟你手牵手，你都害羞都不敢再走，只会傻傻的看着天上的星星，你就是那么的纯净。
Okay, so it sounds different than when he did the run. Honestly, I want to go back and see really quickly because it's almost like they put like a filter on the mic or something. Let me go back and see. Yeah, this is very pronounced and clear. And then when he starts singing, if that's just his voice, then dude, I don't even know where to begin to like what, but wow, there's a clear change there.
只会傻傻的看着天上的星星，你就是那么的纯净。直到你收到上榜的通知单，我的心里就变得很乱，不知为你而高兴，还为自己忧愁，只好就放你走。不明白，不明白。
And then it switches back over. What is this? What is this? This has really got my little music nerd brain just wondering what is going on, because now it feels like maybe was that pre-recorded and he was lip singing, or like what is that? You guys tell me, what is this change up that I'm hearing?
为什么我不能放得开，舍不得这个爱，你是一生一世不会了解，我明白。
I love the way his tone is so open and clear here.
我明白，在我心中你永远存在。或许你会有一天怀念，可是我已不在，我不在。No, come on, break it down now. Yeah.
还记得一开始你不能适应那个忙乱又吵的环境。
I guess if there wasn't a mic manipulation, I could go, and then go back up and to the like you could do that. You could do that. So it could be something that he's doing stylistically. I know this is a very small point to be fixated on, but for some reason I can't stop thinking. I just gotta know. But whatever it is, he's doing well. Whether he's in the more nasal forward place or the open, clean space, they all sound good.
你一定听过这故事，当你最寂寞的时刻，我陪伴你，给你我的安慰和鼓励。自己矛盾的事情让我没地忧愁，没地忧愁。
不明白，不明白，为什么我不能放得开，舍不得这个爱，你是一生一世不会了解。我明白，我明白。
I just like that there. I feel like I want to learn that phrase just so that I can say it with the flow that he said it with. That is so fun.
在我心中你永远存在，或许你会有一天怀念。
He does do yeah. I wouldn't necessarily advise to do that because that's definitely the tongue is raised in order to get that sound. That's different. And that's not what he's doing here. It definitely feels like it's a stylistic choice, but it wouldn't necessarily be the choice that I would make.
怀念，可是我已不在，我不在。Break it down.
Oh. 站在火车站，看着自己的悲剧演完，透过玻璃窗看见我的泪满面，把车头也染
That was a really good, smooth registerical flip that he just did there.
希望所有能够让你欢喜，我才能放心走。不明白，不明白，为什么我不能放得开？舍不得这个爱，一时一时一时不会了解。
Isha Isha Bukaragai. Is that it? Is that what he's saying? Because I just need to know that.
我明白，我明白，在我心中你永远存在。或许你会有一天怀念，可是我已不在，我不在。或许你会有一天怀念，可是我已不在，我不在。或许你会有一天怀念，可是我已不在。
Not easy. That's not easy. He literally did a whole run thing going up, and I think he did more steps up than I just did on the E though. And it was clean, each stair step that he did, which is good. And then when he came back down, did you notice he put a little bit of grit on that? On the da, da, da. It was an I vowel, but it had some grit on it too. So, respect.
Yeah.
Is his hair green? I think his hair is green.
或许你会有一天怀念，我已经不在。或许你会有一天怀念，或许你会有一天怀念，或许你会有一天怀念，可是我已不在。
When he does that, all of those words, he's saying a lot of words that would be really, really easy to squeak or crack on. And it really shows how in control he is, because he doesn't squeak or crack once, but he's putting everything in this space where it's like, oh my goodness, if you didn't have control here, this would just be a disaster. Trust me, I've heard the disasters of people trying to sing with in these wordy sections instead of giving themselves space. So it really, really speaks to his professionalism to be able to do that and not squeak or crack. Not once.
Come on now.
Oh my goodness, how the crowd has changed, right?
Come on, let's do it now.
I can hear maturity in his tone. Like, that's the first thing that jumps out at me. Like, it literally sounds like his actual voice has matured, which is so beautiful.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. 几点多年前人与手牵手，你都害羞都不敢抬头。
And it's rich. It's so smooth. Do you guys feel the smoothness here that was not in the other one?
也许你就是那么的纯净，直到你受到伤疤的痛治，你的心里就变得很烂。不只为你而高兴，还为自己忧愁，只好的放你走，会不会？
He's still putting it in that, he's still putting it in that forward space on the verse. However, it feels much smoother and it doesn't feel like two different tones. You know what I mean?
会不会？放得开，舍不得这个爱，你是一时不会了解。心中你们永远存在，或许你会有一天怀念，可是我已不在。
I I would turn his background singers down a little bit just because I feel like they're almost the same level as him. Like I kind of want them to just hush a little bit more so I can hear more of him. Oh, and before I forget, I always forget this, but this is just what I have to do. Since many of you guys are with us and you have not liked or subscribed, please go ahead, like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. The algorithm thanks us by pushing us out more. So thank you. Thank you.
那个忙乱又吵的环境，一个小镇的姑娘到了大城市，你一定听过这故事。在寂寞的时刻，我陪伴，给你我的安慰和鼓励。自己矛盾的思想让我没有忧愁，我只好要放你走吧。不明白，不明白，为什么我不能放得开？什么他会这样爱？
So I also think that we should take a moment and just appreciate the lyrics. This is supposed to be an allegory as far as like what he thinks of himself being famous or something like that. And it is a whole thing. Like if you literally just stop and think about what he's saying and think about what it pertains to, it's like it is really something. He had to be very introspective in order to even make this and try and express it in a way that helps us understand how he feels and what he's going through. So I really appreciate the lyrical genius that's happening here. Yeah, you should get a run there. Yeah.
他们说我不在，可是我想问一下，那你的朋友陶喆在不在？
Somebody please tell me what he said. Please tell me what he said. That I feel like I just missed out.
No. 我记得1年前坐在火车站，看着自己的悲剧演完，透过玻璃窗看着你的泪满面。那车头依然吹着烟，听说现在你也成了大情侣，前途好比闪亮的星星。我只希望这所有能够让你欢喜，我才能放心。不明白，为什么我不能放得开？说着和这样爱，你是一个，你是不会让爱你明白。
Still did that thing with the tongue. That tongue was a little bit too high. I wouldn't prefer it to be that high. I feel like he could have really scooped and gave me that O. But I'm not mad at him because it's all vibes. You heard that registrical shift? It felt like it was a little more bumpy when he did it this time than he did last time. I don't know if he wasn't anticipating or if he had too much adrenaline going or what, but it was definitely smoother than last time. Or, wait, what, 25 years ago, 22 years ago? Okay.
让我看一下你们，小镇姑娘，小镇姑娘，小镇姑娘，还是你是大经理？你是小镇姑娘，还是你是大经理？小镇姑娘，小镇姑娘，小镇姑娘，你这么害羞干嘛？小镇姑娘，小镇姑娘。
the tone, the way, the notes that he chose, the sequence he chose to do that in, that was a very nice run.
今天晚上回到哪里
So I like it. I think that the comparison between this and the one that he did back in the back, I do think that there's a different energy for sure. And I wouldn't say that one is less or one is more, because it's just a different energy. It definitely feels like he's feeding off of the crowd. And look, the crowd's energy is just insane. Like, can you imagine being on the stage like that with and everybody's just like, oh, like this is kind of insane to look at. So I think he's more so feeding off of the energy here. And I think maybe back over 2 decades ago, he was more so just kind of like feeding on adrenaline. I think those might be the different textures that I might be feeling as far as just the way that he's performing. But as far as his voice, you can really hear the maturity. That's the only word that I can think of it. How it's almost like after you make a stew, and it's good, but then when you let it sit for a couple of hours, or it goes in the refrigerator and you heat it back up the next day or whatever, everything has blended together and it's just that much more, like it has that much more depth. That's what I feel like happened to his voice over time. It just got a lot of depth in it. And I feel like he got more control as well. He definitely opened up more. I only heard his tongue in the way, like maybe 2 times, maybe 3. But overall, when it was time for him to be open and to really let that go forward, he was. And he ate and he left no crumbs. And it was really, really good. So I like this. I like being able to see the before and afters. I do this with my students all the time. And it really shows you how much you've grown. And I don't know how many of you guys out there sing in your own private time. You're like, oh my goodness, I don't think I'm good, or oh my goodness, I never get better, or whatever. If you go back and look at a video that you've recorded, you would have to actually record yourself and keep it. So many of you guys just record and delete. But if you record yourself and you listen to yourself from back then, and then you listen to yourself more recently, you really will get to see how much you're growing. You don't always see it in real time. It's usually something that in hindsight, you realize, wow, my voice has gotten so much better. So that's just a little PSA for you guys who are singing and working on your voice and trying to get better. Recording is your friend. You don't have to worry about if it sounds good right now, because when you look back at it and you continue to get at this every day, you look back at it and you see, oh my goodness, I totally couldn't hit that note before, but I totally did this time, and it was easier. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's my little kisses to you guys who are working on your voice until I get you into my schedule. Otherwise, I try and teach you here. All right, guys, I had fun today, had fun with this, always love him, and I look forward to the next one. See you later. Mwah!